Well, what I like about the Gateway Project and what I'm looking forward to is that it gives me as a pastor the opportunity to reach out to the Spanish-speaking community and bring them into my church, not just to say, oh, we're going to go out there and start you a new church that's only going to speak Spanish, but to give them an opportunity to come in and be incorporated into our church and into the American culture as a whole. So I can reach them in the language they speak with the gospel of Jesus Christ, which is of course our first and foremost concern, but then it also gives them a way to assimilate into the American culture and be able to thereby raise their own standard of living and become a part of the church, include the next generations in church attendance, because as it is right now, you stand up a Spanish-speaking church, Grandma and Grandpa are going to be in that church, but the kids and the grandkids aren't going to be able to go to church with their own grandparents. And so this is a win-win solution for everybody. I think the encouragement to our people is one, it gives the people in our congregation who have a real heart to reach Spanish-speaking people an outlet to do that. For one thing. Another thing is it gives them not only that outlet, but provides them with the teaching and training that we're getting through the support of the Johnsons and the encouragement of the ESL classes that they showed us how to do and are getting our people involved in. And also, on top of that, they're helping us learn to speak Spanish, to reach those people. So that's pretty cool too. I think that encourages our folks that much more to say, hey, we are a church for all people that are living in our community. And if we're going to reach everybody in our community, then we have to reach out to Spanish-speaking people. This is San Antonio, but I understand this is sweeping across the nation and not just with Spanish-speaking people. And so how can we say that we're really concerned about souls around the world and send out, like our church sends 70 missionaries, support 70 missionary projects, and yet we let the Spanish-speaking in our own community go without the gospel? There's something wrong with that picture. I think we have to reach people at home as well as abroad if we really are going to care about souls. Rather than us having to say, oh, go down the street to this pure Spanish-speaking church over here, or go over to this other ministry, because we have people called. Do you have people who speak Spanish? Can you offer us services in Spanish, or wherever the case may be? And rather than sending them someplace else, we can say, yes, come here. We're looking to reach out to you. We're looking to minister to you. Now, because it's in my church and because I'm working closely with the one who is over this ministry, as the senior pastor, I can help direct them. I can help say, hey, here's the focus that we have as a local church, and help them direct that ministry that same way. So it's not like trying to go take over another ministry and get them to work with us. It's our own people. And so in that regard, it's really easy then to have the type of control I want to have as a pastor and to help guide the ministry the direction it needs to go. The Johnsons are basically just supplying us with the tools, the equipment we need, and the encouragement in the areas where we don't have that expertise. And so I like that about it. I think some people have the wrong idea that somehow because it's the Baptist Bible Fellowship Gateway Project, that there's some kind of a template that I have to adhere to as a pastor and say, oh my goodness, we have to do it this way or it's not Gateway. It's not that way at all. It's just the Gateway is more a concept of let's bring these people who don't speak the language of this culture into our churches and help them get assimilated into the culture while we're sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. And whatever way your church is going to be able to do that, that's great. Let's use it. But it's the concept of, instead of having individual churches that speak Spanish only, which really doesn't fit our culture, no, let's bring them into our churches who already have church buildings, already have staff a lot of times, and people who can minister to them, and get them assimilated into our culture as we teach them English as a second language, and then reach their future generations as well.